Good morning. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Wayne, an alcoholic of 23 years who's been living sober for 6 years. Holding on to a grudge? Holding on to things that are gonna make you fester from the inside out? Can't forgive that person that wronged you in the past and you're holding on to it till the day you die? This video is for you. Let's go. Forgiveness. One of the hardest things that we as humans, for some reason, are not able to do with ease. It is impossible for me to think in my mind that I can forgive somebody who abused me when I was a kid. It is moreover impossible for me to forgive somebody that sexually assaulted me in my past. I will not forgive that person that lied to me and cost the lives of somebody on a battlefield. These are things that had kept me drunk for 23 years, people, and I'm talking insatiably, destructively drunk. I was only able to fully grow in my recovery when I possessed the ability to forgive them for all the wrongs they'd done and for all the things that happened to me that was caused by somebody else. Did I excuse them for their behavior? Did I excuse them for the things that they did or caused? No, but I simply forgave them and I let go of it. Do I forget these things? Not really, but I am able to move on in my life because I'm able to put that aside and gain from that experience what I can, and I have to be able to just wish them well in their lives no matter where it takes them. That sounds hard to do, and it is, and it takes practice, folks. That's where today's daily reflection for May 16th comes into play. If you're not an AAer and you don't work the 12 steps of Alcoholics Anonymous, that's all right. There's something here for everybody. Put on your reading ears. Let's get it. We forgive. Often, it is while working this step with our sponsors or spiritual advisors that we first truly are able to forgive others, no matter how deeply we felt they had wronged us. Our moral inventory had persuaded us that all-around forgiveness was desirable, but it was only when we resolutely tackled the fifth step that we inwardly knew we'd be able to receive forgiveness and to give it too. 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, page 58. What a great feeling forgiveness is. What a revelation about my emotional, psychological, and spiritual nature. All it takes is willingness to forgive. God will do the rest. Don't turn your ears off yet. If you don't believe in God and you say, oh, I got to stop listening to this, don't put it off right now. Think of it as a strength where you don't have any, folks, because that's what God is. Hope. You may have your own idea, but that's not the point here, and that's not what today's video is about. Today's video is about forgiveness. I'm going to tell you a story real quick, and you tell me in the comments if I should forgive that person. How do I start this? There I was, right? There I was when I was about 8 years old or so, maybe 9, 10, 11. I can't quite remember the way it goes. I came home one day. My father was already drunk. He was on the sofa. I forget what he was doing immediately, but he was drunk as hell. And for some reason, I didn't want to speak to him. He immediately got angry and he started asking me if I was high. He started asking me if I was drunk. Now, friends, I'm 8, 9, 10, or 11 years old. However, I might remember it. This dude was accusing me of being drunk or high, and moreover, he was coming after me. He was chasing me all around the house. And so I ran out the front door and I ran down the street. He continued to follow me down the street. And when he finally caught up with me, guess what he did, folks? He punched me in the back of the head. He grabbed me by the hair and he pulled me up the daggone street. And he slammed me on the sofa and he told me I was going to sit there and listen to him. And all he did was berate me for the next 20 minutes. Now, is that something you think, you out there, you think that I should forgive him for? I don't know. Put your comments below. Because guess what, folks? through working the 12 Steps of Alcoholics Anonymous, I have received the ability to forgive other folks for their trespasses and for their wrongs. No matter how you feel about it, and your opinion is yours, no right or wrong here, I had no choice but to forgive him for that action. He may or may not remember it. I don't know. I've never asked him. However, if I had not forgiven him for that trespass and many, many others, I would continue to be harboring that resentment today, and I would be continuing to use that as an excuse to drink, and my spiritual condition would always be in decay. Through working the fifth step, right? Fifth steps of Alcoholics Anonymous, where we were able to tell somebody the exact nature of our wrongs, and we were able to tell somebody the exact things that we had done during our drinking history. We're able to relieve ourselves, and not only relieve ourselves, we might get to a place where we can forgive ourselves. Now, that sounds very far stretched and could be almost impossible for you to grab onto, and you say, I don't think I can forgive myself for doing that to my son. I don't think I can forgive myself for not being there for my daughter when she had her recital, or whatever the case is. I cannot forgive myself for running my car through the front door of that store. I can't forgive myself for this or for that or for this, or any other person for the things they've done. You may not be able to grab that yet. What a great feeling forgiveness is, as it says here. What a revelation about my emotional, psychological, and spiritual nature. It's all about being able to heal within, folks, because if you don't heal within by using forgiveness and by practicing forgiveness to others and yourself, your spiritual condition and your emotional state is always going to be on a tipping point. And that tipping point may lead you back to a relapse, and that tipping point may keep you drunk or high, and that tipping point and hinder you from relationships that are going to be healthy for you in your future, because you may be apprehensive about what this person may do, or what happened to you in the past is something that this person is going to do to you. If you can relate to that, drop your comment below, because someone else is going to get some of that. And I'm telling you what, folks, we're here together. We share this together, and that's what we are here for each other. And through forgiveness, folks, we can heal from within. And that's what this video is about. Practicing forgiveness to other folks, regardless of what it is they did to us, because to forgive somebody is not solely for them. It is for you, and it is for you to heal, like I just said. If you've gotten anything out of today's daily reflections and this video, consider subscribing. Thank you to everybody who has subscribed to the channel so far, and don't go too far, because there's another video coming up, folks. Let's go. Life is a garden. Have a good day.